Hello, everybody. This is a surprise live. And I didn't do what I wanted to do, but oh well. That's the way it ends up. We got Jackie M. Put a mark by your name. I've already been putting names on the papers and putting them in a jar. And I probably will need a bigger container by the end of the month. But I figured anybody that comes into live tonight, I'll put their name in again. Or I'll give a mark by your name so I can add you in again. We got Paula. How are you doing, ladies? I didn't even put my thumbnail on that I wanted to put on. See if I can go in there and do it now. I don't know. This thing is not working. No, I went live, Captain Savage. Little Pete, brand new Pete. Jeep. And we got Terry and YouTube Cat or YT Cat. What brought that on? Cuts of meat? I don't understand. Donna Placedia, hello. For everybody that pops into the live, I'm giving you a point next to your name or either adding your name. Donna Placedia. I'm going to have to come up with a new way to do this. Cindy Davis Howell. Karen Meyer. Yeah, I decided I was going to go live by surprise just to get your names entered into the pot. Because some of my lives, if I'm going to be doing anything, I can't watch the chat. So I won't be able to get your name sometimes. So that's the reason for this. Let me get this done. No, I don't want videos. I want photos. This is a really bad way to do a drawing for anything because, you know, if I'm going to be doing anything during a live, I can't watch the chat and get everybody's name. So it was my mistake to try to do it this way, but I'm trying to get a thumbnail on my live that I just posted. I didn't do that in the beginning. And I have to apologize because that was my fault. How's everybody doing this evening? We got Father Gatto. Benjamin Alexandra. Now, and I also forgot to mention, when I mentioned this drawing, it's only the United States. I can't send this to Iraq or the Philippines or Canada or anywhere else. It's too expensive for the postage. So it's got to be in the continental USA, like Hawaii, Alaska, and just the United States for this contest because I can't afford the postage, especially when the drawing's not bringing me any money. Next time I may have to do it by members, a member list, have everybody, because I set up like a 99-cent member fee. That's the lowest that YouTube will let you do one. That way you can come in, sign up as a member for just 99 cents, and your name is in the drawing. And I guess I'm going to have to do it next time because, you know, this time I've already started this and I hate to change it at this point. Laura Ann. I don't think I had you in here before. No, I didn't. Staying off grid. I've never seen you before. Tamara Douglas will get a point by her name. Do I have a moderator in this live? Oh goodness, the wind's been horrible. Do I have any moderators in here? Thank you. I was trying to do it and I ended up with somebody else's name come up. But thank you so much. Donna got that. Thank you, Donna. Patty C is going to get another point. Get her name in the pot again. Monkey. Monkey Juice, my real name is Pedro, the illegal immigrant, and I'm not going anywhere, just saying. Yeah, Donna took care of staying off grid. And I know what it is. Let me go in and take care of that problem. I didn't get a chance to fix it as to subscribers only. But I'm taking care of that right now. Yeah, so I decided I was going to go live and let people get a chance to get their name in the car. Or is that carty? Cart? I can't see it. Carty. Too bad there's always has to be. I know there's weirdos. Yep, there's any idiots out tonight. And I didn't turn my notifications off. Oh, I was so tired I had to take a nap before I started this. And I should have waited a little bit and got woke up real good. Because I'm still half asleep. I'm looking for my picture. This is what happens when you take a nap because you're exhausted and you try to go live as soon as you get up. I mean, it's crazy. Well, now I can't find the freaking thing I'm looking for. Look at it by date. Yeah, I got to thinking about it after the live, and I told everybody about the drawing. This is going to be difficult to do if I've got to keep up with names of everybody coming into live chat each live I do. I should have done it by members or something. Well, I know that was on there. What happened? See, I've got Patty C, I got Jackie M, I got Cindy, I got Tamara. All of you have got points. Trying to function without my first cup of coffee. I knew it was on there. I don't know. It was on there. I don't know why it didn't come up when I'm trying to look for it here. Well, huh. I just can't even, I can't function correctly, y'all. I don't know what my problem is. I need to go lay back down, I guess, and go back to sleep. I can't see your chat without looking way over here. Edith Margaret Harris. I know your name is down here somewhere. Yes, I put a mark by your name. Yes, live my first cup coffee. Look again, y'all. This is what I get for not getting this done before I went live. There it is. Yeah, I had been so busy, I hadn't been checking my memberships, but I've got people that have joined the channel as a member, and I've got people that have joined my channel as a member on Patreon, which is the same, it's the same videos they feed right into Patreon, which feed right back from YouTube, so it's all connected. What I should have done, like I was saying, was set up that lowest amount, which is 99 cents, to be a member, and then I could have just gotten the names for the drawing off of the member list. But I already started it this way, so I'm going to continue on with it. Let's see. Well, I'm just wondering if that we're supposed to start getting rain early in the morning. I thought at first they said it would be in the evening, But now, when I checked, it says it's going to be like in the morning, like 6, 7 o'clock in the morning. And then more of a chance tomorrow afternoon. And it's only 32 degrees right now. Little buddy, he's got his dinner. He's already found him a spot to lay down in and go to sleep. He's asleep back there in the bedroom. And I've been calling Lucky. He's not come yet. But it was almost 10 o'clock before he came to the door last night, because I've been bringing him in because it's been getting just too cold at night, and I don't feel comfortable leaving them outside. So I've been bringing both of them in. And Lucky, I've been putting him in the little pet carrier because I've got a big pet carrier. It's like twice as big as he is. So it makes a perfect little bedroom for him. I put a blanket over it. I cover it, keep the drafts from going in and to keep the light out. And he'll meow for a minute or two, and then he's real quiet because he's laid down and he went to sleep. He'll sleep all night. So that's what I'm going to do tonight if I can get him. He'll be here sooner or later. I just hope he comes before I go to bed. Because I don't want him to have to stay out. Because it was like 21, 22 degrees last night. Poor thing, I don't want him out there in the cold, the freezing temperatures. Now let's see if I can find the other one. I think that's what I did. I just changed the setting and I've put it to subscribers only. So that'll take care of some of the... And I got Craig D. I'll get his name in here. I put a couple of those trolls named down on the list, but I just marked them off. I'm not going to give them a chance to win nothing, not coming in my live and saying the kind of stuff they were doing. There, now, let me bring this other thing up so I can get my chat so I can see it and I can read the names better. Hi, Linda, enjoyed your pinwheel. Oh, you watched that, huh? I love those things. They don't love my weight, though. What I'm doing is just putting your name, a mark next to your name. So I know to put your name in the pot again. What I've been doing is just writing your name on a piece of paper, folding it up and throwing it in this jar. And that's what I'll do with the ones that have a mark by it tonight, so... But I wanted to come on here and
work.
Give y'all a chance. Come on.
Without delay.
Forgot to turn the sound off, y'all. Isn't that terrible? I'll get my act together sooner or later, y'all. Sooner or later I will. There we go. Down to 8 in St. Louis. Oh no. That is way too cold. Janine said they're looking at 4. Oh my goodness. 23 degrees here in East Tennessee. Well, it got down to 22 last night here, 22 the night before. It's supposed to get down just the same tonight. 29 where Cindy's at. Mrs. Myers. Get her name in here. Mrs. Meyer, too. Where are you, Jackie? Oh, it's 21 where Mrs. Meyer, too, is. But I don't know what kind of part of the country she's located in. Oh, California. Oh, my goodness. I hope you're not anywhere near those fires in California. It's destroying Los Angeles. Oh, my goodness. Apartment buildings, homes, people being trapped in apartment buildings that are on fire. Yeah, bad winds, and it's just spreading the fires. Tamara says, I'm going to bring you a cup of coffee. Cafe ole, haha. Ole. Well, we're supposed to get snow tomorrow. If not sometime during the night or morning, we'll get it tomorrow afternoon probably. They keep changing the chances of it though. 20 in northeast Georgia. Put a point next to Lily's name. 15 here in southern Maine. Ooh, that's too cold. Teresa. Minnick. I know, I caught a little bit of it on the news that was live on YouTube earlier. I couldn't believe it. They said Los Angeles. I said, oh my goodness. And it's not a brush fire. It's in the city. I mean, it may have started as a brush fire somewhere, but it's in the city. One of my friends that has a YouTube channel, she went live and she showed that you could see the red of the flames above the trees from her backyard. I mean, it's way off in the distance, but the flames are so high you can see the red of the flames. And they had really strong gusts of wind yesterday when this fire started, or this morning. And it blew stuff around her yard. And thank goodness the fire couldn't spread that far, that fast, because it's not affected her yet. There is some smoke coming her way, though. And there's Jana Jacob. Let me get her name, get a point next to her name. Put her name in the pot for another time. The more times you come into lives, the more chances you'll have in the pot for the drawing. And there's Life with Pippin Time. Hello, Life with Pippin Time. Put a mark next to your name so I know to put yours in there again. I'm doing great. I took a nap though and dozed off on the couch while I was watching TV. I was so exhausted, and because I got up real early this morning and I fell asleep, and then I got up and decided to go live. I said, well, I need to do it before it gets any later. And then everything was going wrong because I was half asleep and I was forgetting to do stuff. So if you hear noises coming through the video, it's because I forgot to turn my notifications off. Oh my goodness, 100 miles an hour. Well, this lady she showed in her backyard had whipped up a gazebo top and flipped it over in the yard and was turning stuff over in her yard. The winds, they can only like spread ash for about a mile before the ash will be going out, and it can't spread the fire that far. And she's more than a mile away from it, so the fire is not up her way yet, but you can see the flames above the trees. Oh, Jackie M., her daughter lives in L.A. Her electricity's been out for 8 hours. Yeah, a lot of people in around the Los Angeles area, they're out of electricity because the fire has, burnt down poles and destroyed the lines and everything. Well, I came up with a brainstorm idea that I was going to, every time you come in alive, your name goes in a pot another time for a drawing. And whoever's name I draw, what was it, February 6th we decided on, will have their choice of either cowboy candy relish, pepper relish, chow chow, pepper jelly, or pepper jam. You'll have your choice. Her husband passed away, Donna. She said he had a heart attack in his sleep about a week ago. An unexpected thing that happened. I know that was devastating to Jana. I wouldn't doubt it. From what I saw in the videos, it was burning out of control everywhere. Yeah, nobody expected that to happen, for her husband to have a heart attack. And he just had a heart attack in his sleep I think she said on a Monday night. Or Sunday night, and was found deceased in the bed Monday morning. I don't know. Somewhere along in there. There's Too Tall Rob. I'm doing great, Too Tall. How are you doing? Put your name in the pot. We're having a drawing. You could win a jar of cowboy candy relish, chow chow, pepper jelly or pepper jam. It'll be your choice of whichever one you get, if your name is picked on February 6th. Jana said he and I did trivia night together. Oh, okay. I couldn't remember if he was here when I mentioned it or not. Oh, wow, you already had the blizzard, huh? Well, it's supposed to hit us tonight or tomorrow. Dump some snow on us, but they keep changing the percentage of it, the chances. It's down to like 30% chance, and we may not see any. I mean, it's cold, and if it rains, it's going to snow or it'll be ice. But there's only like a 30% chance. I think there's a higher percentage Thursday afternoon. So we'll see what happens. Oh, okay, Too Tall Robbie just posted a short tonight of the weather as well as a couple of pictures of his community page. I posted the forecast for Granbury on Facebook. I didn't even put it on my community page. Oh, really? You got t-shirts that are going to be available for sale. Raccoon Dynasty t-shirts with hats. Each purchase supports local animal shelter. Well, that's a nice thing to do. And Edith says she's going to be seeing the doctor January 28th. Well, have you ever had cowboy candy? Too Tall Rob? You like hot peppers? Or you like hot and spicy things? If you do, you'll like these. We've got Debbie, just plain Debbie. I don't think your name was in here before. I'm going to go ahead and put it in, Debbie. I don't know which Debbie because it's just plain Debbie, so. Oh, wow. The gas stations can't supply gas right now. Can't be here tonight. Morning comes. Oh, yes, it comes early if you got to go to work. I understand that, but your name's in the pot. I put Debbie in there. I'm the same way, Debbie. When I try to type in chat, it comes out looking like Chinese. Most places don't sell it, Edith. It's a specialty type thing. There's some places on the internet you can buy it because I've looked just checking the prices of it. I don't know what cowboy crack is. But it's jalapenos sliced up. Or in my case, it's jalapenos and about 6 other types of hot peppers that's pickled in like a vinegar and sugar and different spices. And then I can it. It's really good. I'm sure he will. He's prowling. He gets tired and hungry. He's going to come here to the house to eat. I got his bowl of food waiting on him. I'll feed him and put him in the little pet carrier for him to go to sleep. Okay, Debbie, you have a good night. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite. We'll see you next time. That's what I'm thinking. I can't wait to get him in and get him fixed. And the first appointment they could give me was March 11th. So, I've got over a month. Basically 2 months to wait to get him in. He's liable to have babies out there by then. Little buddy stays close to home. He don't have girlfriends. He was fixed a long time ago. Gonna have all kind of kittens soon. Well, my one male cat that I had years ago, I never had him fixed. And he was basically an outside cat. He'd come in like little buddy once in a while, but he basically stayed out. He came home one day with a kitten in his mouth. He was carrying a little baby kitten. And it never dawned on me at the moment that would probably be one of his litters of, one of his little kittens out of a litter that he fathered. But he was wanting me to he was wanting to come in the house with him. And I said, no, you're not bringing that kitten in here. You need to take it back to its mama. And it was almost like he understood what I told him. Because he turned around and he went running across the yard with that kitten in his mouth. And he must have taken it back to the mama cat, because he never came back again with a kitten. Five cats are all fixed, one dog, but not my goats. So how many goats do you have, Patty C? Well, if I'd have taken him into the vet, I probably could have got in sooner, but it would have cost me a lot more. This is through the Humane Society, where they will fix the cats and then give them their shots at a big discount from what a vet will charge. So that's why I went this route. 6 goats. Well, you'll probably have a lot more. My brother and his wife, when they lived in North Carolina, they had the little pygmy goats. And they were so cute. They were so tiny, even full grown. And they were just like babies. When they had baby goats just born, my brother had even sent me pictures of him holding the baby goat, sitting in a rocking chair with a bottle. He was bottle feeding that goat and rocking it in the rocking chair. That's how much they thought of their goats. Yeah, that includes the rabies shot, fixing them, and I think they even will put a chip in them too for free. I might be wrong, but here they have to come in from another town. They don't have a facility here. So what they're going to do March 11th is come in. I've got to take Lucky in between 8 and 9 a.m. and drop him off. They'll take him back to their facility, right along with other pets that they've got appointments for that they'll be picking up. And then I go pick him up at 4 p.m. that same day to bring him home. But I was getting him used to that pet carrier too, because they told me the night before I was to bring him in not to let him eat anything past 10 o'clock the night before. So I hope I can get hold of him by 10 o'clock and put him in the pet carrier on the 10th and keep him there until I take him out between 8 and 9 the next morning to, take him out there and drop him off. Too Tall Rob's getting hungry. Yeah, you got to eat. You got to keep up your strength. And there's Dennis. Give him another point next to his name so he can put his name in the hat again. You're getting sneaky. Well, I was telling everybody I wanted to give everybody as many chances as possible to win, for the drawing. And I figured I'd just every once in a while go live without planning it, just to get your name in the pot again. And there's Krista. We don't have her down yet. Get her down. What was the name writing about? Well, we're having a drawing, if that's what you're asking me. February 6th. And the way to get your name in the pot for the drawing is to come into my lives between now and then. Every time you come into the live and I see your name, I'll give you, your name will go in the pot again. So everybody that comes in the live tonight, their name's going into the pot another time. Or if it's your first time, your name will go in the pot for the drawing. And it's drawing for either cowboy candy relish, chow chow, pickle, pepper jelly, or pepper jam. And it's just for the continental United States, Alaska, Hawaii. Can't send it to Canada because a little bitty pen that I sent to Canada that was light as a feather cost me $28 to send it. So I can't imagine what a pint jar would cost to send. It cost me $12.50 just to send one to Georgia. So I don't even want to know what it's cost to send it to Canada. So you got to be in the continental U.S. to win. I know it's terrible, but I guess the price of gas going up, the prices of everything going up, the post office have to, they've got to raise their prices too. But I tell you what, you can't even afford to send a letter through the mail now. It's cheaper just to get online and email them or text back and forth. Oh, you're in Finland. Wow, that's way too far. Yeah, I wish I could send it to everybody, but it's too expensive. And then I don't know what would happen to it between here and Finland. It may not make it. Yeah, evidently she lives in Finland. That's a ways away from here. I don't know why they charge so much. Well, I do because the post office told me it was because you got to go through customs and all kind of a rigmarole to get in to through the border in Canada. Now in Hawaii you don't have to go through that. Alaska you don't have to do that, but Canada you do. They're real strict too on what you send through the mail to Canada. Well, I love it that Krista's with us. I hope she comes all to all my lives and she watches my videos because we've got people from uh, Iran. We've got them from. I've had them come in to chat from Vietnam, but I couldn't understand anything they put in the chat because it was all in Vietnamese, and we don't have a translator to translate it in the live chats. So I couldn't communicate with them, but I hope they're still watching. Yeah, I wonder what the weather's like in Finland. Yeah, got them from India. A lot of places that are way away from here. And there's no way I could afford to send anything. I think like in Vietnam and uh, Iran and everything like that, everything is sold by weight because everything that goes into their countries is shipped by ship. They have to ship it in, and it costs them by the weight that goes on that ship. So when they sell anything in those countries, it's everything is sold by weight. Even a dozen eggs is sold by weight. Yeah, I wished it didn't cost that much. I'd love to send it all over the world if I could, but there's no way I could afford it. It's raining now, and tomorrow it's going to be slippery turn. Yeah, that's kind of the way it's getting here, Krista. We've got a winter storm moving through this week, and we're supposed to start getting rain or snow by early in the morning, and at least by tomorrow afternoon, or that's what they're predicting. But I've learned in Texas, just wait a minute if you don't like it because it'll turn on a minute. No, I don't. I'm gonna have to look that up. Martha Washington candy. I'm writing it down because I'm gonna look that up. I've never heard of it. And there's Gladys. Hey, Gladys. Put your name in the pot again. Yeah, it was only like 40 degrees today. See what they say on the forecast again. Yes, they just popped up with a message that's saying Los Angeles is surrounded by out of control wildfire. 32 degrees right now. It's going to be 29 degrees tonight. But see, they only give us like 33% chance. No, 90. Well, we may get it by 7 o'clock in the morning now. Let me retract that. They've changed it down 91% by 7 o'clock in the morning, 98% at 9 a.m., 98% at 11 a.m., 98% at 1 and 3 p.m., 95 and 85% 5 p.m. through 7 p.m., and God knows what it'll be after that. But tomorrow night it's going to be 30 degrees. Friday night it's going to be 19. And it's not going to get above 35 for the next 2 days during the day. It'll be 28 Sunday night, the high 50 during the day. And then all next week, basically, it's going to be 28 degrees at night. And it'll be at least 50 degrees or a little higher during the daytime. So we usually have that 1 week of really bad, cold, icy or snowy weather, and then it warms back up. So we'll see what happens. Yep, that's cold. That's Texas for you. If you don't like the weather, wait a minute, it'll change. Craig says same here in Georgia. Okay, Patty C. Have a good night. Don't let the bed bugs bite. See you next time. God bless. Same in Myrtle? Yeah. Yeah, Jana's in Myrtle Beach. Yeah, anything down 20 degrees is cold for Texas. But hey, that year we had that week-long snow and ice storm, it was in the teens at night. I mean, it was down 13, 14, and 15 degrees at night. That was pretty cold for Texas. But, you know, it didn't last long. It was that week. Good night, Jana. I'm not going to keep everybody either. I just wanted to get you in here and get your names in the pot. There's another one. Let's see. Our Amran Kara. I can't pronounce these names. Amaran Kara. Hello. What place are you from? What country? I don't think you're from the United States, are you? We're doing a drawing, but I can't send it out of the country. It's going to have to be the United States. And I'm sorry about that, but I wish I could put everybody's name in there. I didn't read your message. You have beautiful hair. Well, thank you. You're India. Oh my goodness. Well, Pranay is from India. You finally got your Christmas decorations put away, Lily. Well, good for you. You know, I keep saying I got mine put away, but I've still got poinsettias, the artificial ones and stuff, in this 5-tray planter on my patio back here. I keep saying I got to grab them and put them in the shed, put them away, because that's the last of the Christmas. And I always forget about them because they're right up close to the house in that 5-tray planter. And I never think to go grab them. No, I don't know Kolkata, India. I don't know anything about India. I'm sorry. I wish I did. And I'm sure Amran Kara is probably out of the country too. If you're in the United States, Alaska, or Hawaii, then I can send it, but not Canada and nowhere else. It's way too expensive. Allegria, you are very nice. Good chance. Well, thank you, Amran. Amron, or not sure how you pronounce it. Linda, the Fort Worth substation fire, I pray is not near you. Not sure if that's current, but popped up on my phone. Oh, wow, I didn't know there was a fire in Fort Worth. It's an hour's drive away from me. It's about 45 miles. I used to make that drive every day to go to work. Took me an hour to get there, an hour to get home every day. You didn't put your tree up till December 22nd. Some not well family, so my tree is still up. Well, that's okay. You're entitled to take your tree down whenever you want. Yeah, it's hours, 45 miles away, Mrs. Meyer. How's Gladys doing tonight? Oh yeah, you drove all the way to Nashville to work. Yeah, I hated it. I drove it for over 9 years. I got so tired of driving to Fort Worth every day and back home, because in the wintertime it was dark when I left my house. It was dark when I drove home. By the time I drove up in my yard, it was dark. It was nighttime already. I didn't get to see daylight except at work through the window, or when I came out to go to lunch or go get lunch. It's cold where Gladys is. Oh, goodness. It's cold here too, Gladys. It's 32 degrees right now, but it's probably colder where you're at in Connecticut. Agree, 9 to 10 years, don't know more, thankfully. Yeah, I don't either. I don't even have to drive to Granbury to go to work. I work for YouTube at home unless I want to do a road trip or take y'all sightseeing and do a video. 24 where Gladys is. It was 22 here last night. Supposed to get down to 29, I think, tonight. But we're supposed to get that winter storm hit tomorrow. So nobody's going to be able to go anywhere probably tomorrow afternoon or Friday. Don't know about the weekend yet. Because it's cold as it's going to be, it's not melting when it hits. If it snows or there's ice, it's going to stay there for a few days. Oh, Cindy Davis said her son turned 47 today. He shares Elvis's birthday. Well, tell him happy birthday. I guess he's doing all right. Trump is. I have no idea. I mean, I'm glad to see that he's trying to work with Social Security and not let us lose it. Yeah, I've already done my shopping for little things here and there that I'll need if I'm, confined to my house for 2 or 3 days. I don't have to get out to the store. I went and picked up me a loaf of bread today, and just a couple of things I was out of. I only spent like $20 because I went and bought groceries several days ago, which I didn't really need. I just picked up stuff I was out of. What's his name, Cindy? I bet it's cold in Colorado. What is your message to youth of chaotic world? Hang in there. Be strong. That chaotic stuff has got to pass. Well, happy birthday, Danny. He's not probably ever going to see this or hear it, but happy birthday, Danny. Daniel. Yeah, you got to, in a chaotic world, the youth, all they can do is just hang in there, be strong, get tough. It'll pass. It's got to. It can't stay that way. The world is going crazier every day, I think. Yeah, just breathe. It'll pass. It's got to. It can't stay that chaotic constantly. It's got to take a break. Oh, Cindy said, yes, they're all going snowboarding this weekend, and they just got, Ellie, that's 3 in June for the first snowboard. Huh. More crazy and more expensive. Yep, you got that right. There's too many money-hungry people out there, and they make it bad for everybody. They're the ones that cause the prices to go up. Then it sets off a domino effect and affects everybody, even little people like me. Christian? I don't know. I think I like all the seasons because I like a little bit of change occasionally. I don't want it to stay summer constantly because it gets too hot. I used to say I'd be perfect to go live in Hawaii where it stays about 70 degrees year round. You can have a garden all year. They say you can do that in Southern California too because it doesn't, most of the time it doesn't freeze at night there, so it doesn't kill your plants. It's hardly ever that they have freezing weather. Favorite season, fall for sure. Perfect weather. Yeah, I like it around 70. 65, 70, somewhere along in there. It doesn't seem like it's 32 degrees outside right now. I guess because my heaters have been running so much, my house is warm, and I'm literally sweating in this little jacket that I've got on. My daughter gave me this quite a few years ago, but I love it, so I've held on to it. I'm actually getting hot in it. 80 degrees is fine. It's when it hits 105 that I don't like it. 110 is when, no. You can cook your dinner outside on a rock in that kind of weather. Rachel Norton, if you could, I would send you $1 million. Well, thank you, Rachel. Where do you live at, Rachel? Rachel Norton. Well, I used to have a neighbor that lived, oh, Texas. Okay. Well, I put your name in the pot for the drawing we're going to have February 6th. Well, God be with you too, Amran, Kara. What pot for drawing? I'm giving away, you have your choice of one to choose one. You can either choose cowboy candy, cowboy relish, chow chow, pepper relish, no, pepper jelly, or pepper jam. You'll have your choice of which one you want. If I draw your name, you'll win one of them, and I'll send it to you. I wish I could send some to everybody, but I can't afford it. I can't afford to send it anywhere but to the continental U.S., so, even though I know there's people that live in other countries that I would love to send it to, love to have them in the drawing, I just can't do it. Nancy McKay. The drawing will be February 6th. I said a month away, and it was January 6th that I mentioned the drawing, started it, and I got everybody's name that was in the live that night already in the jar. And the ones that I've got for tonight, I'll add their names in this jar. And I know by the time February 6th get here, I'll have to get a big hot pepper chopped up that's pickled in sugar and vinegar and all kind of spices. It's good if you like hot stuff. I use it to season stuff with. If you saw the video that I just posted about doing the little pinwheels, I put cowboy candy in that. It's just a little bit warm. I didn't put a lot in there, but I love the taste of it with the sugar and the vinegar. So I mixed it up in the mix that I put inside the tortilla when I rolled it up to slice it up in the pinwheels. So watch that video and you'll see me use that cowboy candy. Nancy said, I'd hope to win. I would love to get some cowboy candy. Well, I hope you'll be in the live February 6th. They are good. And one reason I only made a half of a block of the cream cheese is because I know I would sit down and eat every one of them because I love them. Mrs. Myers said, me too, excited to win. Well, I don't know. I got to thinking about that too. I said, maybe I shouldn't have waited that long to run it a whole month. I don't know. But it's already done now. I guess I'll have to stick with it for this drawing anyway. Yeah, you'll just have to watch the live. If you can't be in the live on February 6th, just come in and watch the live. Well, no, I had already decided you basically have to be in the live on February 6th to win. Oh, well, thank you, Cindy. But I mean, if you're in the live, just about every live I have, and then for some reason you can't make February 6th, I'm not going to, like if I draw your name and you're not there, you're still going to win if somehow I can contact you. But Yeah, you'll just have to watch the live for February 6th. Whether you're in the live or not, you'll have to watch it to see who wins. I always go live at night at 7 o'clock, except the surprise lives. Is there a better time that you think that it could be on February 6th? Let's see what day February 6th is on. If I can bring my calendar up. No, February 6th is on a Thursday. So that's usually on our regular trivia night. So yeah, that's what time I was going to do it, like normal on a Thursday, go live at 7 p.m. And I'll give some people time to, to get their name in again through that live, maybe for the first 30 minutes. Put their name in the pot again. Well, you never know, Cindy. You might win. Not 26th, the 6th. Rachel's asking what time on February 26th. It's February 6th. Central Time, yes. And there's Vanessa Adams. Let's put her name in. Yes, Nancy, every live that you come into that I'm live at, your name goes in the pot again. So the more times I have a live and you come in the live, the more chances you're going to have to win. That's the reason I said my jar is going to be so full, I'll have to get a bigger container to put the papers with the names on them. I'm in Texas. I'm from North Carolina originally, but I live in Texas. I've lived here for over 40 years. And it's Central Time. Texas is in Central Time. Rachel says the same. See how long we've been in here for over an hour now. Yes, I agree on the jar. It's going to snow tomorrow for you. I know it's supposed to. And one reason I made it for a whole month is because I didn't want to take the chance on mailing a jar of this stuff if it's freezing cold. Because I'm afraid it'll freeze and somehow break the jar or something. I sent my brother and his family a big box of chocolate candy one Christmas for Christmas. And he told me, he said, Linda, we got the box of candy and it was good, but it was broken a million pieces. That's because the chocolate froze in the mail going to North Carolina, and just a little bit of jarring around or throwing the boxes around, it broke that candy to smithereens. It was in little pieces, he said. So I've never sent candy again. And we've got Bonnie Matilli. Put her name in. Barbara Maggard. know if I've got Rachel. I don't think so. Let me put her name down. I'll show you a jar. Oh, I'm going to get up. That's a jar of cowboy candy. There's about 6 or 7 different kinds of hot peppers in there. And I put the red ones in there especially because I wanted it to have the Christmas colors. The red, the green, and I think there was some gold peppers in there too, but you can't see them really in this light because there's a kind of a gold pepper there. But that's it. And a couple of years ago, I sent one to Georgia, and it cost me $9.50, but the postages went up since then. And it goes by weight, so I don't know how much this little jar is going to cost to send. That's the reason I'm doing a drawing. I can't send it to everybody. One of the videos that I just posted, making those little pinwheels with cream cheese and stuff in them, I put cowboy candy in it, in the cream cheese. It's really good. You have to put a little bit at a time and then taste it so you don't get it too hot. But I season my beans, like when I cook pinto beans, things like that, I'll season it with a couple of spoonfuls of cowboy candy, hot peppers. Send it COD. They may not claim it if you send it COD, Dennis. They might not appreciate that. Now, I don't mind paying the postage for one jar to go somewhere in the United States, but I know I can't afford to send it to Canada or other countries because it's way too expensive. It probably cost me $50 to send this to Canada. 1 pint jar. Because it cost me $28 to send that little angel pin that I gave away in trivia one night. I think that was the one Slim Twiggy won, and I mailed it to Canada. $28.50 was what it cost me to mail that little bitty pin that had no weight at all. All right, Dennis, if you win, I'm going to send it to you COD now because you said that. No, I'm just kidding. I'll pay the postage. I'm not going to send it COD. Yeah, that's the reason I can't mail out anything out of the country because I couldn't afford it. It'd probably take my whole month's paycheck just to pay the postage. Well, Tamara, I put a little bit, if you'll notice in there, I mentioned cowboy candy 2 or 3 times because I seasoned it with the cowboy candy. I chopped them up and then I mixed it up and I tasted it to make sure I was not getting it too hot. I like a little bit of heat, but I don't want it real hot. And I put a lot of the juice from the cowboy candy in it, which makes it taste real good. I won't win unless Brooklyn is here. Well, this is a drawing, though. It's not a question and answer thing. So everybody's got equal opportunity to win. The only way you increase your odds of winning is the more lives you come in for the next month, the more times your name's going into the pot, which will give you more of a chance to win. Oh, yeah, I forgot. Okay, Gladys, I'm getting ready to get off here too because I know it's getting late. It's 9, almost 10 o'clock. So I appreciate all of you coming in. I've already done it. I've got your name down. I'm going to put it on this paper and I'm going to cut it off in a little strip and put it in the jar as soon as I end the live. That's the way I did the first ones. As soon as I ended the live, I put the names down on a sheet of paper. I cut it in strips, folded them up, and put them in the jar. And that's the way I'm going to do these. Twice. Well, your name's in there twice already. So, well, it'll be twice with this time. Oh, I got to put your name down, Janice. Make sure I get you in there again tonight. That'll give you 2 chances to win. 45 peeps here, nice. Yeah, was good. And I got 25 thumbs up. That's doing pretty good. Well, like I said, I didn't plan on being here this long. I was just going to have a quick live and get a bunch of names, put them in the jar, and then go about my business and let y'all do the same. So I appreciate all of you coming in. I'm going to get your names in the pot again. And you never know about me when I'm going to go live. Just whenever I decide to, and I get time to do it, I'll go live and give you another chance to put your name in the pot. So y'all have a blessed night. Stay safe. Stay warm. Stay out of trouble. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite. And I'll see you next time. Love y'all. Bye now.